Creations. This is episode 158. If you're a new viewer, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider clicking the little red subscription button down below. And if you click the little bell-shaped icon next to it, it will notify you anytime I post videos, which are always on Saturdays. Yeah, always on Saturdays and usually on Wednesdays. And sometimes there's some extra ones thrown in just for fun. So let's get started. Elephant in the room, not me, the sweater. I finished it. I haven't done a whole lot else over the last 2 weeks, but I did finish my beaded orange sweater. And some of you have called it yellow. It actually is orange, but in some of the lighting it shows up as if it's like got some pale yellows in it. But it's a real pale, creamy orange all the way to a dark, brilliant orange. So I will stand up and I will model that for you so you can get a better look at it. Okay. This is the front of the sweater and you can see the beads across here. I do wish, if I had it to do over again, that I had made the neck here a little bit tighter because it does, I keep pulling it up here because I don't like my straps to show. So here it is, and there's the sleeves. I didn't put real long sleeves, I liked them like this. And then the bottom detail, I did an eyelet lace and then just ribbing. So let me stand back and you can see the whole thing. I did not intentionally dress for Halloween. It looks like I'm the Great Pumpkin. So here it is. I like my shirts to come about here. I'm very short-waisted here, so I don't like shirts that come all the way down. I like them just below my waist. My waist is here, so just enough so that when I bend over, I don't expose myself. So let me film closer so you can get a better view of the bottom of this. There is the edging. So along with finishing that, we'll start with my works in progress. First, I have my car knitting or work knitting, which I do like while we're driving down the road. I'm not the one driving. And it's something I have to take knitting because I don't have to watch it while I'm knitting. Crochet, I have to look at what I'm doing, so I don't take crochet to work with me. I'm started on another dishcloth. And I've got 2 more segments to go. I have 10, I need 12. So once I finish that, this will be a dishcloth for my mother for Christmas. I'm getting kind of sick of dishcloths, but this is the last batch. My mother has a black and white kitchen. When she moved in 24 years ago, she was into cows, you know, the little black and white Hereford cows, and or Herefordshire. Something like that. The black and white cows. Anyway, so she has those all over her kitchen. And so, yes, that's why we have, this is not in honor of Halloween. She has black, I'm making black dishcloths for her, or black dishcloths for her. I will have to warn her, and I'll warn you guys too. I am finding with the Lily Sugar and Cream, the darker colors like the navy blue, and I'm imagining the black will do it as well, or if you have a dark red, any dark colors, they will probably bleed. I know the navy blue one that I had, the first time I threw it in, I was doing dishes, I noticed the water turned blue because a lot of the dye washed out of it. So I am imagining dark colors like the black and the red are going to do the same thing. It doesn't hurt anything, but just to make you aware that it's probably going to happen. So this is my first one. I have another probably 2 to make for her. So I'll have a total of 3 by the time I finish. And I'm just going to tuck it in with her Christmas presents. So that way I will be done the dishcloths. I've made quite a few for my daughter as well as pot holders. And then I made, just because their house caught on fire and she lost all of hers. So if you've been following me for a while, you know the continuing saga of the burned out house. But anyway, I made her pot holders and dishcloths. And then my daughter-in-law, I made dishcloths, and then these are for my mom. So that's my first work in progress. Then I have another one. Pam, don't laugh at me when you watch this, because she's zipped along, finished her first cardigan, and is like partway through her second one. Me, not so much. You can see the progress keeper where I was last time. This is a crochet pattern. It is available on YouTube. And you crochet the back, and then you crochet the front, and then you attach the sleeves. And so this is mine. And I didn't get that much done because I spent most of my time working on this because I was determined to get it finished so I could wear it before the end of the summer. So a little bit done on this, hopefully more this week. And then my last work in progress is some spinning that I've been doing. This is some fiber that a lady at church gave to me, and I told her I would spin it up and give it back to her. I have to say it's really, really nice wool. It's some of the cleanest wool I've ever run across. A lot of times, even though wool has been processed and cleaned, you still find matter of different origins in your wool. Just kind of the nature of the beast. You have to be really careful that you don't touch your face or your mouth or anything like that. Yeah, this is very clean. I haven't run into that at all. And it's spinning up very, very smoothly. I think it is a merino. I don't know exactly what type of wool it is, but it feels like it's a merino. It's just very smooth. It's very evenly spun. A lot of times you get little nubs in it. I'm not finding anything like that. I don't know what the brand was that she got this from, what company it was done years ago. But it really is nice. So I'm going to insert some pictures of what it looks like. It's on the bobbin or on the wheel, so I don't want to take it off the wheel because I'll mess the tension up. So I will insert a picture of what it looks like. Now it's time to see what you guys have been working on. Now, if you've noticed, I'm not filming up in the craft cave. We still have company for one more week staying with us, and they're not here right now, but I don't want to go up in the bedroom. They're staying in and invade their privacy and stuff. So I'm just filming down here in my kitchen. So acquisitions. So if you saw my video that went up on Thursday, Leisure Arts sent me 2 books. The Best of Knit Accessories 4. I really liked this because there is a bunch of pocketbooks and totes in here. I'm not going to go through the whole book. If you want to check it out, I'll put the little letter I up here. If you click on that, that'll take you over to that video. But suffice it to say, there's a lot of really pretty projects in here. And then I got this one just because it intrigued me, because it's mosaic knitting. And mosaic knitting is different from other color work or stranded or fair isle knitting. Here are some pictures of some of the patterns. And I really want to make this. I think that's really pretty. So next, what am I reading? I still am reading the book that I started and showed to you the last time, which was, I think it's called Knit 1, Kill 2. I think that's what it was. It's by Peggy Ehrman, and Peggy Earhart, and I'm still reading that one. I'm a little more than halfway done, but I have a long drive to work. It's not that many mileage-wise, but time-wise, I'm in the car for about 35 minutes, sometimes 40 minutes. So I like to listen to books on CD. So this is a new author. It's a new series. It's called A Crafter Knits a Clue. And I'm halfway through it. And it's okay. It's not something that I'm drawn to as much. It is a knitting-based mystery. It's okay. It's just not one of the better ones that I've read. So there is a second one in the series, so maybe the second one gets better. So far, it's just been extremely slow moving. I guess that's the part I'd say I don't care for it with, is it is kind of slow moving. But anyway, it's called A Crafter Knits a Clue. It's by Holly Quinn, and this is the first in the series. Now, we have 2 events running on the podcast right now. We have one called the Holiday Along, which is myself and Sara Oliver, who is the last that knits, and she has a YouTube channel as well. You can go over and check her out. I will put a link to her channel down below in the description box. But we are doing a holiday long together, and what that is between now and December 31st, you can enter over in the Facebook group. We have a specific Facebook group, or it's a private group set up. It is called the Holiday Along 2019. You can go over there, ask to join, and we will let you in, and then you can start posting pictures. Works in progress count as long as it is more than just weaving the ends in. You have to be doing at least a little bit left on the work, not just finishing up the last bits. But anything counts otherwise. And at the end of the Holiday Along, there will be a drawing for a winner on my podcast, and there will also be a drawing for a winner over on Sarah's podcast. Now, the fun part about all of this is we are tracking between the knitters and the crocheters, and you can be both, one or the other or both, is to, when you enter your item in on the entry, which would be just posting a picture, please tell us the name of the pattern if there is one, but tell us what weight of yarn you used and how much approximate. We don't have to be overly specific, but just a good guesstimate of how many yards you used as well, because those can be entered in as, quote, mileage, because we are traveling virtually from Scotland to Pennsylvania, where I live. Sara lives in Scotland. And for every so many yards that you knit or crochet, it counts as a mile. And she's tracking between the knitters and the crocheters which one comes closest to Gettysburg. So that's just a fun aspect. There's no prize involved in that portion. We just thought it would be kind of a fun thing to do, like an around the world in 80 plus days. Now, I did have a question from one of you regarding the Facebook, how to get over, number one, to the holiday along, and did I still have my Facebook group? And yes, I do. Facebook can be kind of weird and wonky sometimes, and apparently that's what happened. My Facebook page is Katrina Knits, and if you type it in the search window, it pops up, and there it is. But if you look off to your, I guess it'd be your left-hand side, it has different groups. If you type in the search window, Holiday Along 2019, you will see several different groups that are under that name. I think ours, it's going to be pretty obvious which one is ours, because you'll see yarn in the picture and things like that. Just click on that group and it'll say, there'll be a little button on there that says join. Click the join button, and then Sara or I will accept that's considered your invitation. Just hit the join button, and then we will just accept that. The two of us check with check over on the Facebook fairly regularly without, within the day. We're back and forth on it. And we will just click and let you enter, and then you are welcome to join in. So it is open to everybody. You don't need to have a specific invite. Just go over and click that you want to join, and we will allow you to join. We just did it that way to kind of keep a lot of advertising and things like that from showing up in there. So they have to go through us first so we can make sure that it's legitimate. We don't want scammers or spammers or whatever it is coming in. So that is a Facebook group, and what Katrina Knits is a Facebook page. If you've been in the Holiday Along and you can't get from the Holiday Along back to my Facebook page, just type in the search window Katrina Knits and it'll pop back up again. So anyway, that is giveaway number one that is running. And then here on my channel, this is the anniversary of my 3 years of podcasting. My very first podcast was done October 22nd, 2016. So it's been 3 years. And so every week in October, I am doing a giveaway in celebration. So the giveaway this week is going to be for some yarn. This is by Carlton. It is Alpaca Divine. It's very soft because it's alpaca, and it is a variegated, and it's showing up really blue. This is a real light, kind of a powdery blue, and right in here is kind of a charcoaly color. You can see it slightly, maybe better on this side. Yeah, this color here that's showing up as a blue is actually kind of a gray. So it's from a real light creamy blue, almost a baby blue, all the way to a real dark navy blue, and there's some charcoal coloring in between. It is, like I said, from Carlton Yarns, which is from Turkey. Does not have a color name. It just says color 7. It is 10% alpaca, 10% wool, 80% premium acrylic, and there are 550 meters or 601 yards. It is, I would say, a fingering weight, just based on what it looks like to me. It looks like a fingering weight. So, and looking at the yardage, I would definitely say fingering weight. So this is the prize for week number 1. Now, in order to enter, all you need to do is be a subscriber. So if you haven't already, click that little red button down below. And you need to, like I said, be a subscriber, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment of some type down in the description box, because I will pick the winner from the random picker on YouTube. So, yes, so leave a comment in the description box. And next Saturday, I will announce the winner for that giveaway, and I will show you the giveaway for next week. So now it is time for now in our Come and Get It section this week, we have over in Annie's, Annie's has her fall collection available now. And I'm going to insert a picture of that. There was several patterns there that I liked. There was one specifically that was a poncho pattern, which you'll see in the picture. That's a crochet pattern. And then I looked for a poncho pattern in the knit section because I try to show like with like. And I found, and I think I've maybe showed this one before, but it's really pretty. This is a knitted poncho. It's called the Canola Knit Pattern. And it is $6.99 to $7.99 depending on whether you pick digital or not. Over at Bluprint, they have, you can get 50% off of 3 Bluprint exclusive kits and supplies. So when you go over and look at their kits and their supplies, it does have to say Bluprint exclusive, which means it's only sold through Bluprint. But if you buy 3 of them, you can get 50% off. You do need to use a coupon code exclusive50. They also are selling 70% off of their Bremont yarns. That's a yarn brand. If you remember the alpaca yarn that I bought to make a fall sweater, that is Bremont alpaca, or Camina. I think it's Camina or Carmina alpaca. So anyway, all of that brand of the Bremont yarns are on sale for 70% off. So that alpaca yarn that I bought is like $267, something like that right now. It's under $3. We'll say it that way, but I think it's like $267 or $276, somewhere around there. Like I said, it's under $3 per skein, which is really cheap for alpaca yarn. Consumer Crafts is running a very limited sale. They are offering free shipping for this weekend only. It ends on Sunday, which would be October 6th. It ends in the evening, and they are offering free shipping on anything over $25. So I have found Consumer Crafts to be the cheapest place to get Lily Sugar and Cream yarn. And if you can get it for free shipping and you buy $25 worth, there you go. They also are the company that sells that rolling 3-tiered cart, which I bought one and I liked it so much I went out and bought a second one. So if you want free shipping, it's good over there on Consumer Crafts only through Sunday. Create for Less has some sugar and cream yarn on sale. It's the 14 ounce cone, so it's not a skein, it's an entire cone of it. And it is on sale for $12.99 in a variety of colors. The Dollar Tree has Deborah Norvell yarns, Isaac Mizra, and Premier Home Cotton yarns. You do need to buy the entire case, so just make sure you read the instructions very closely. Now, there's a really good deal running over at Hobium, and I was good. I did not go over and buy that 3 variegated trio of yarn that I had looked at all month long. I didn't, so I was good. I really didn't need more yarn, although you wouldn't believe what I just bought. So hopefully it'll be in next week. I'm not even going to tell you about it. You'll have to come back. Suspense. It's a cliffhanger for next week. You get to see what I bought. Put it this way, though. I could knit a tent with the amount of yarn that I bought. A very big tent. So, but I'm doing something very specific with it. So make sure you come back next week to find out what it is. But anyway, over at Hobium, they have their Lauren Natural Baby Yarn. If you buy 1 skein, this is in their Stars of the Month. So when you go over to their site, click the Stars of the Month. It is like the very first skein of yarn that pops up. Okay, it's Lauren Natural Baby Yarn. They're selling it for 95 cents per skein. And if you buy a package of 10, that has to be 10 of all the same color. But if you buy a package of 10, you get it for 67 cents a piece. It is a mix of cotton and polyester. It's a fine sport weight yarn, and each skein has 218 yards. So if you buy a package of 10, you're going to have over 2,100 yards of fiber. So you could make baby blankets for every baby on the block. But anyway, if you would like that much yarn, you can use it for more than just babies. It comes in a lot of variety of colors. They do have, it is international shipping. So on average here, if you're in the U.S., I don't know what it's like other places. Here in the U.S., it's averaging between $18 and $20 for shipping. However, if you order enough, it balances out because the prices are so cheap that even if you figure in the cost of the shipping it's still cheaper than what you buy in the store. So you need to weigh the odds and see if it works for you or not. But I found that even including the shipping, it still comes out cheaper than what I would buy at the store, and you get it in 2 days, and their customer service is really, really good. So that is Hobium. Ice Yarn, of course, has tons of things to look at, and it changes daily. If you check out Tuesdays, they have their Tuesday specials. They have closeout yarns. They have garage sale yarns. You name it, they've got it. So you can go over there and check out Ice Yarns. All of the links to these shops are down below in the description box. If you click on that, it will take you over to that website. I do get a small commission out of any sales if you purchase through that link, which helps support the channel and my yarn habit. So, yeah, anyway, knitting knit crate. You can get 20% off of your first subscription box. You do need to use a coupon code KCreations20 in order to get that discount. Knit Picks, their yarn of the month is always 20% off, and this month's pick of the month is Stroll Yarns. Stroll is a yarn brand, so any of the Stroll brand yarns are 20% off. They're offering 40% off of their books, and they are having a Halloween yarn sale. It only lasts until Monday, so it ends on Monday, October 7th. But it is 30% off of the yarns at this point. So you can go over and check that out too. Leisure Arts has, of course, the book that I got here. This retails for $9.99, and this is the best of knit accessories. And they also, I tried to find something that was equivalent to that because some of you are crocheters and you like tote bags too. There is a crochet group of patterns. It's called Terrific Totes. So it's not the other accessories, it's just strictly totes. And there are 8 patterns in the book, and it is $9.99. So you're paying about $1.25 per pattern. So that's really reasonable for 8 different patterns for $9.99. So that is Leisure Arts, and I'll stick a picture up so you can see what it looks like. Lion Brand is having a month-long sale because did you know that November 12th is Yarn Lovers Month, or Yarn Lovers Day, National Yarn Day? Let's see. Oh, Love Yarn Day. That's what it is. I Love Yarn Day. I knew I wrote it down somewhere in my notes. Yes, October 12th is I Love Yarn Day. Some of us love yarn all year long. Anyway, yes, Lion Brand has 45% off of all of their kits and their yarn. You do need to use a coupon code OCT45. So that's 45% off over at Lion Brand. Now I have some other exciting news because I have been busy the last 2 weeks between entertaining people and trying to finish this sweater and not making much progress on my other sweater. I have partnered with a company named Teespring. Now I've done business with them before. If you've seen my KatrinasCreations tote that I've showed that I usually carry my sweater. In fact, I was carrying this sweater in it. And I have a mug that says it too. I got those from Teespring. And actually, if you click down on the description box, you can get one too if you really want something with my name on it. But if you would like something that is more generic or that would work for more people, I actually went over and I created a crochet mug, a crochet t-shirt, short sleeved, a crochet t-shirt, long sleeved, and a tote that is crocheted, and then I also did the same thing for knitting. So what they say, they all say the same thing. Crochet when say crochet. On the front has a skein of yarn and it says crocheting a masterpiece, and on the back it has the knitting or the crochet abbreviations of for double crochet, half double crochet, single crochet, and chain, and then it says, is my secret code. So that is on the front and the back of all the crochet products. And then the knitting products all say on the front, knitting a piece of art. And then on the back, they have knitting abbreviations, which are SSK, K2 together, knit 2 together, knit 1 and purl 1, and then it says is my secret code. So if you would like any tote bags, mugs, and they're nice mugs, I've seen them before, they are printed with green, I think green or purple. I don't remember. The t-shirts come in different colors. Yeah, the t-shirts come in white and then a bunch of variety of colors. They're in long sleeve and short sleeve. And the mugs, I'm trying to remember. I think they are done, I think they're all in a sage green. Yeah, the mugs are all done in a sage green and the totes are done, I think, in a sage green. I think. If not, I'll write it down here. The white t-shirts are done with purple. And then all of the colored t-shirts are done in varieties of colors, but the writing on it is all done in white because that seemed to show up the best on the different colors. So yes, if you would like something that shows your love for knit or crochet, those are going to be available. And again, you can just click that link down below and it will take you right over to the right spot and you can look at it for yourself if you are interested. Now we have a special Wednesday video this week. I always usually do a video on Wednesday, but this time it will not be knit or crochet related. The family that's been staying with us is from Uruguay. And so we have, her name is Shumike. And she is going to demonstrate some Uruguayan cooking. She's going to make stuffed zucchini and pizza, which you would say, well, that's Italian, but they make it a little bit different. There's a couple different steps that they do from what we would normally do. So she's going to make those, and I'm filming her while she does that. And then there's also a segment of the two of us, well, actually all four of us. Dave's playing the mandolin. Her husband, Manola, is singing, and she is singing and playing the piano, and I'm singing. And we sang a hymn out of one of the hymn books that we have. And so she sings a verse in Spanish, and then I sing a verse in English, and then we go back and forth. And Dave's playing the mandolin in the background, and we were having a lot of fun. So that's going to be in there too. So that will be Wednesday's video. So I hope you've enjoyed today's podcast. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to enter the giveaway by making sure you are a subscriber. Thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And don't forget about the holiday along. So thanks so much for watching and I will talk to you all later.